lies that the enemy comes to every married couple. Every person that's ever been married, there are 3 lies that the enemy tempts you with. He's trying to lure you away from the covenant relationship you have in your marriage. And let me just tell you these 3 lies. And all of you have been tempted to believe one of these 3 lies. And the first one is, I deserve to be happy. And I don't know if you've noticed or not, if you've been married more than 30 days, marriage is gloriously difficult work. Not every day is Disney. Not every day is a happy day. It's work. It's when 2 or more people are gathered together, there will be a fuss. Pam and I don't fight, but we fuss. Because we're Southern people. We don't fight, we just fuss with one another. And this is what happens when 2 people come together. It's in that moment where the enemy comes to you and says, I thought they were supposed to make you happy. I thought this marriage, the reason you got into this relationship, the reason you got into this marriage was to be happy. And the enemy says this. He often shapes it in a form of a question. He says, are you happy right now? Come on, all the married people in the room, don't get quiet on me. There are times in your married life, if the enemy comes to you and says, do you feel happy right now? The answer would be, no, I don't feel happy right now. And then you begin to buy into the lie, and then he takes you on this journey toward an adulterous affair. So here's the second one. If you believe that first lie, then the second lie would be another woman or another man will make me happy. What happens is you're scrolling through Instagram at that very moment where you're not feeling happy about your marriage, and you look at this beautiful dinner that he took her on, and she has roses, they're all dressed up, the kids aren't crying, they look like they're having an epic Wednesday night. And you realize that couple looks happy, I'm not happy right now. That man knows how, listen very carefully, that man knows how to make her happy. Or it seems like she knows how to make him happy. And suddenly you've bought into a lie, which now leads you to the third lie, is I married the wrong person. So I deserve to start over. I just was with a couple where she said that out loud in the time that I was with them. She said, I married the wrong person. It was almost like it was a God-given right to go back to, pass go, don't collect $200, start over. I married the wrong person, so I deserve to start over. So one of those 3 lies begins to creep into your mind and your heart. And I just want to say this. There are people watching online from around the world today. There are lots of people in the room. Some of you in this room have already believed one of those 3 lies. And you've already taken some subtle steps away from your marriage. But I want to point you to Proverbs chapter 10 and verse 9. Listen to this particular passage of Scripture. The man of integrity walks securely. In other words, if you haven't done anything wrong, there's no reason to be afraid. But the man of integrity walks securely, but he who takes crooked paths will be found out. I've said this to numerous couples over the years. There have been couples that have walked into my office confessing to me that they're involved in an extramarital affair or they're headed in that direction, and without 100% of the time, I look at them with all pastoral, dignity. I'm not trying to shame them. I'm not trying to hurt them. I'm trying to help them. And I've said to every one of them, you're going to get caught. You're not going to get away with it. And the enemy says, hey, you can do all this and it's not going to hurt anyone. It's not going to cause any harm. Yes, I have never met a couple that walked through adultery or had an affair that was not devastated. More than they thought. More harm was caused to them than they imagined. And the enemy under-promises and over-delivers on pain.